Hey Aquarius, it's Sunny Orvi, and I'm here to give you guys your January 2019 reading. Keep in mind that these are general readings, and the things that I talk about may not make sense to you. It should be alright. I do recommend that you get familiar with your natal chart because other placements and houses within your natal chart may make more sense to you other than your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please go to the description box below because my website and everything is down there. Disclaimer with my readings, I do curse, I do talk fast, Orvi, and due to me reading for a lot of different energies, my readings can be very jumpy. So when I connected with you guys, oh yeah, happy birthday to my Aquarius is celebrating a birthday in January. Hope you guys have fun and it's awesome. My mom is in Aquarius and her birthday is the 26th of January. So yeah. There's a lot of people I know whose date of birth is in January. But anywho, I keep picking that there's a commercial. It's like 1 foot in the door, 1 foot in the grave, something like that. And I'm not sure. I don't feel like nobody gonna die, but maybe so. But I keep getting this energy that you guys like you're just halfway in, halfway out of a situation. But I feel like you don't really want to talk about it. And it's like you're trying to remain hopeful, you're trying to, you know, remain strong in it, but you're just, it's like if something bad happens, like when it comes to a job, like if they do something that pisses you off, you're going to be like, I'm done, I quit, 2-week notice. Or if, like, you know, your partner makes you mad in a relationship, you may be like, you need to forget about me and block my number because I'm about to do the same. Like, I don't know, I just feel like that's just how some of y'all's mindset is going to be when it comes to particular people and or situations. Like, you're really not going to take no bullshit and you're just not going to be in the mood. But let's see what's going on for my Aquarius for January 2019. What's going on? Give me 5 cards. What's going on for Aquarius for January 2019? Alright, so I do feel for some of you that maybe talks to traveling, or I keep picking up like coast to coast. Whether you are constantly traveling from the East Coast, West Coast, maybe you're thinking about moving to the opposite coast that you're currently in. For some of you, once again, there's a lot of traveling going on. I do feel like for some of you, there's a need for you to travel to travel to escape. Okay, maybe you just need to have a night out on the town and just, you know, get you a really nice hotel room and just relax there. Or you need to travel to connect with a parent, okay, to check up on a parent. That's showing up really strong. I am picking up that you guys, you're feeling as if you're getting out of hot water. Okay, for some of you, there may be issues in regards to your water pump, where like your hot water may not last so long. So, you know, there may be issues with that. You may have to contact your landlord or purchase a new water pump during this time. For some of you, you may be getting new washing machines and dryers during this time, but you may notice that there's an issue with the water pump to your washing machine. Okay, so there's something that you've been avoiding, okay, and I feel like this has been a main reason to the mental anxiety that you've been dealt with for a very long time. The angels are like, okay, now it's time to close this chapter. Either you need to talk to someone about it, you need to move the hell on from it, or you know, you need to heal yourself some way, somehow. But there is healing when it comes to any mental anxiety that you have going on during this time. I keep picking up on exhaustion. Like, y'all are just really tired and you definitely need to relax. For some of you, you are moving up into a higher phase within your life. Really interesting because I keep picking up on Scorpio energy. Okay, either you need to move on from a Scorpio. If you have Scorpio within your chart, I do recommend that you watch that video. Or for some of you, there's a possibility of you meeting a Scorpio that will help you some way, somehow. But I do see, you know, that you guys, you are going to have to be vulnerable about something. Like, you are going to have to release and talk to someone about how you really feel. And for some of you, this may be in regards to your childhood. Some of y'all may even talk about sexual abuse. Or there's a child or someone coming to you, talking to you about sexual abuse. Or you have a profession, you know, where it's like a weird child abuse case. Or this is something that you need to work in, the type of field that you need to work in. Okay, in regards to like child protective services and stuff like that. Okay, for some of you, I am picking up, for my females, you may decide to get your boobs done during this time, or you notice some issues going on within your breast. Okay, but for some cases, I do feel like you guys are just running yourself thin. Like, you're here, you're there, you're everywhere, to be honest. The cards keep talking about travel, like travel. I don't know if you're constantly traveling, if some of y'all, like, you're doing Uber and Lyft and stuff like that, or if you really need to just take a vacation. Like, plan for a vacation now. Okay, and either you go during this month or you go when, you know, the season gets a little bit hotter. I am picking up that for some of you, you're trying to see the potential in what you have right now. Like, you're trying to see the blessing, you're trying to find the happiness. But at the same time, I do see that there's something holding you back from, you know, fully being happy and or satisfied when it comes to something. Okay, I do see you thinking about the past a lot. Some of y'all, you may be thinking about a past lover, especially if this past lover was a Scorpio, or you may be worried about them, vice versa. Or for some of you, like, once again, like, you just may be thinking about past love. Okay, I definitely see that you're trying to figure out your world. For some of you, there may be talks of pregnancy. You may be trying to invite someone into your world. For some of you, you may have new sex partners during this time, or you're having an intimate connection with someone, and like, when you orgasm, it's like the best feeling in the world. I know that's random, but I just had to say that. Maybe for some of you, you're starting to realize how sex makes you feel a little bit vulnerable and weird as well. Okay, so I do see for those who have already set like their flights, they already have their tickets, they're set out to go on a cruise, etc. I am picking up how unfortunately that may get delayed and or canceled. Okay, or concerts that you've planned, I keep picking up, like, and if you have to go this month, I keep picking up on like it either being delayed, canceled, because of a misfunction. Okay, I am picking up that yes, you are going through a fragile time right now, but it's not as severe as how it has been. Okay, I am picking up for some of you there may be issues in regards to your finances during this time. However, you have a need to be happy. You have a reason to celebrate. You have a reason to feel as if you are important. You have a reason to feel as if the load is lifting up off of you, whether you see it or not. But in the spiritual realm, yes, things are easier for you now. But I just feel like you guys, you need to find a balance. But once again, you have to let something go. You need to stop feeling as if you have your hands tied. You need to stop feeling as if you can't move forward when in reality you really are. You're just moving forward slowly to you. Okay, I do feel like you're going to have access to something, whether you have access to a particular part of your brain, you have access to the things that you've been wishing and waiting for. Okay, but it's definitely time for you guys to do something new. Maybe, you know, you need to think a little bit differently. Maybe your actions need to be a little bit differently. I do see where some of you guys, there may be issues of you feeling as if your partner has someone else, or like they're slowly fading away, or like you don't feel connected with your partner during this time. For some of you guys, this may be a really good time for those who are in bartending. I mean, it is the New Year's. Or for some of you guys, you may be thinking about becoming a bartender. But it's definitely time for some of y'all to move or to take a vacation. And to just do new things. It's time for you guys to put your feet in new water. And maybe like you're scared to try new things. Because, you know, maybe you're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid of what could be. And maybe you guys just don't like being vulnerable. But I feel like now is the time for you to do things that you've never done. Or, you know, for you to move on from things that have been holding you back. Like, this is a whole new world that's coming into your life. And I just feel like it's going to be something beautiful. It is. For some of you, that maybe talks about pregnancy. Interesting time for you to conceive. You may conceive. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. For some of you, I do see you hosting a lot more parties. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. Good luck with everything. And I shall see you guys next video. Bye.